Coach, what would be some of the issues for the D-backs to kind of stay at home if the quarterback gets on the move there?
You got to learn to plaster.
Seeing that a little bit.
We watch them all the games, and you get a chance, you got to learn to plaster. We know Jaden is a really good quarterback, and not can he just throw it off the drop back, but he can scramble and make throws on the run. So when you see that, we tell you guys, the play isn't over. It probably the second start of the play when he starts scrambling. So you have to plaster.
In addition to that scrambling, how accurate of a passer is he on the move?
Oh yeah, he's pretty good.
On time and on schedule.
Yeah. I mean, he like when he's making guys miss, his eyes are always down the field, so he's looking to throw. When he's actually scrambling, and I think that's the thing that we get our defensive backs to understand. You can't look at him scramble. You got to get to your receiver. You got to make sure you cover him, and then when he crosses the line of scrimmage, then we can deal with that one later.
How much have you been able to develop DeMarco with his injury, with him not being on the field? What's his year been like?
Well, to me, I think it's been more mental. He's been in every meeting, understanding what he's supposed to do. We giving him assignments. Say, hey, what about this here? When they come in on, like he gets an assignment on Tuesday, and then he has to present it on Friday. So mentally, he's prepared, even though physically he may not be out there. Because to me, I'm a firm believer, if you're ready to go mentally, you'll get your body back right. But if you take a year off mentally and physically, it's gonna be a strain.
What have you seen from AJ this year that may be different from previous year?
Well, to me, locking him up on people's top receivers, and if the ball comes his way, he's knocking the ball down. I know, example, we got a chance to Tampa Bay. All of a sudden, they try to run a route. He comes out of nowhere, intercept the ball. Same way in Carolina. We put him on their best receiver. So we've done that a lot this year, and we've seen a lot of a confident guy going out and saying, hey, look, they throw the ball my way, they throw the ball my way. And you could see that. It's not an arrogance. It's just that, you know what, I'm going to be one of the top corners in this league. You got to cover the top receivers in this league.
What's Justin Simmons done for you? What's he brought to you?
Well, really, he's brought, I think, a lot of calmness and understanding of what he can do. And that kind of took us a little bit of time to say, okay, why did he get 29 interceptions? Why does he have 30 interceptions? And when you look at it, he's really good around the ball. So now that gives us a chance to say, okay, we need you to be here, here, and here. And then that puts us in better position and our defense in better position. So it took a little bit of time to figure out, but once we figured it out, I think it's best for us that he can make his plays and with his ability. Hey, we're trying to get you around the ball. If you're going to be in the middle of the field, be in the middle of the field. If you're supposed to be cutting a guy, go cut a guy. I think that's what he does a really good job of. That's it.
Very tangential question.
Okay.
You played quarterback in high school, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And to get to the professional, you switched to defense because it wouldn't play quarterback at that time wouldn't have been feasible for you.
Yep.
I'm just curious now when you see the storylines with Mike and Jaden and even throughout the league with the black quarterbacks. What does it mean to you to be able to see that progress?
Well, to me, I think the league progressed. It kind of grew as the players grew. So. Even when I was in high school, we had a handful of black quarterbacks. And then when I went to college, there was only a handful of black quarterbacks. Oklahoma was running the option. And then I think Texas had Donnie Little who was running the option. It wasn't a lot of black quarterbacks even at that time. So, because you wasn't getting drafted, then the league wasn't ready to accept that. And now all of a sudden, if you look at most of the college quarterbacks, they're black. They're doing what they're supposed to do. It's not 100%, but those guys are winning the Heisman. They're doing this, they're doing that. So that guy who won the Heisman, he's going to get drafted. Well, if he's going to get drafted, then if he's going to be in the first round and he's going to be the face of your organization, you better understand that you have to get your offense to match him, and he can't take 3 or 4 years to develop like it used to be, because somebody else will be coaching him. So I think, when I look at Washington, for example, I think they've done a great job with Jaden because he looks like he did when he was at LSU. You know, when you keep looking at these young quarterbacks, when they develop faster, that means that they're running the style offense that they ran when they was in college. So that's what makes it more important that the NFL caught up with college. We accept those guys and we will adjust the offense to fit them. Other than when you come in here, if you don't know drop back, then you're going to sit on the bench. Well, somebody else is probably coaching that guy. So that's kind of how I think we've developed over the years in the NFL.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, thanks, Coach.
See you guys.
All right.